Hi, it's Anne from The Useless Crafter. Today we are going to be mass producing these little cups. So, I mean, this is personally a stormtrooper with the name on it, but of course this could be anything. I kind of just want to show you how to go about putting on a decal onto a cup and, make it easy and last long and all that good stuff. So, first things first, I want to show you there's always a good image, a bad image, and a better image, right? There's a really good image, a good image, and a bad image. So in this case, when you're looking at this was actually, I feel like it was a pretty good image because it was super easy to read. When you pull off that outside layer, you're reading, like 30 stormtroopers at one time, okay? It takes off everything. The only thing left you need to read are the two eyes and one little thing right here. This whole thing down at the bottom is all connected. So I weeded 3 pieces. They were big, they were easy to do and super fast. So I saw multiple images of stormtroopers where they had like little vents like in the mask that would have been pulling out each one times, for me, at least 30 some. So, you just want to make sure that the image can be cut easily and also for you that it reads easily. So that's a big deal. All right, so I am a huge iced tea drinker. I go to McDonald's all the time. So they give me these. These are really good to help you put on your vinyl, on your cups. So let me show you what I did. So I've already done all of these because these I will be putting names on them. I am using them for my daughter's piñata. So they're, once all the candy comes out, they're gonna hold this and put their candy in, and then I'll have a bag for them to tie it up at the end to bring home. These cups might not be big enough for some piñatas, but my daughter's 5, will be 5. So we also don't want to load them up with too much candy. So this is a really good size for them. Okay, so what I like to do is I just put 2 per, like so. And that kind of gives it enough time for everything to dry, for you to move down the row, okay? Next up is your rubbing alcohol. So you want to make sure that you get all the oils and everything off your cups so that they stay on for a very long time. So, and that includes your fingerprints, all the oils on your hands. And I like this because it keeps it straight up so I know where I wiped off. Now, the other tip is if you look at the stormtrooper, I sort of want it at the bottom because there's one that I did, I want to give it a little bit of room. There's a lip right here. I want to give it a little bit of room to put the name and then the actual stormtrooper. So with it being so close to the bottom, I highly recommend that when you use your transfer tape, which I also like the Dollar Tree, this is $1 for that gigantic roll. So here's my transfer sheet. I've already weeded I've weeded a bunch of stuff. I highly recommend that your edge right here is at the bottom of your image. I mean, technically you could put it in the middle and whatever, but I find that it's much easier for me to line up when I know where my end is with the contact paper, okay? So use this little tool to kind of press down onto your transfer sheet. And oops, I see a little piece that didn't go. And you can kind of see how I'm doing it. I'm really bending it right at the paper to pull off so that the contact paper, I'm not trying to make it come up. I want it to stay down. Okay, so here it is. It's at the edge so that when I look at this cup, it is easier for me to line up and not worry about whether or not I can see past the contact paper. I'm just gonna line it up and put down. I like to press my thumb up the middle of the image, okay? That way this is down So now I'm only dealing with half. If I go from left to right, the whole thing has to be transferred properly for it to not have any bubbles and whatever. So if I go down the middle, then I'm only dealing with half the image that needs to be perfect. And then the other half goes down. It's a lot easier this way. And then, you know, you just rub it down. As long as you don't touch it afterwards and let it cure a little bit, it will stick for a long, long time. All right, so I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna leave this one down over here because I'm gonna reuse that. Now I'm gonna show you for the name. For the name, I've already cut little slits all along top and bottom. So that way, this is gonna curve. It's easier when there's slits so that it can kind of bend with the cup, okay? So I will pull this back. I'm gonna do the first name that I have here. And I can't remember if I wiped that one or not. So where's my little, just gonna do a quick re-wipe. Okay, let that dry. Peel off. Nothing crazy here. Okay. So with the slits on the top and bottom, it just gives me a little bit more flexibility in putting down the name. There. And there you have it. Okay, so I've got a bazillion to do, but I wanted to show you how to do that. And so you have this cup, and where's my other one? And this too. All right, so I hope that helps. And remember, image is everything. Image selection is so key in these things. All right, I hope that was helpful. I will see you next time. Bye.